Good morning. It's Papa Drew. We're having a rough start this morning. No coffee in the... And I figured I would tell the subscribers and future subscribers about this story because it was therapeutic and it really helped us out. But I'm telling you right now, ugh. And I don't have any video of this, and I couldn't put video of what happened in this vlog right now. It's just not appropriate, and I would probably get it taken down and channel flagged. All right, well, the story continues. About 3 months ago, we were out on the Rincon Parkway. We were camping. We were having a great time. Everything was just going it's just so much fun. And then we noticed a leak in our gray tank on the valve. So that needed to be taken care of. We put a bucket underneath of it. Not a big deal. We finished out camping over there. Didn't give it a second thought. Came and we just drained the bucket when we had to, and just kept camping. But I know the valves needed to be changed at this point, so we needed to take action because I can't be leaking gray tank water all over the place. So we went onto Amazon and I ordered the appropriate valves for the RV. Get the valves in for the gray tank. The black tank valve hadn't come in yet. So we had camping at a local campground here, and I said, you know what? I can do this maintenance. I can change this stuff. How hard can this be? It's 4 bolts and a couple gaskets to change the gray tank valve. So I get in underneath, I empty out the gray tank at the park, cracked the 4 bolts, slipped the new valve in, made sure the gaskets were cool, put the 4 bolts back, and everything is right with the world. No leaks, works perfect. Mission accomplished. Well, we get done camping, and my wife, she's so cool, she will drain the black tank. Once in a while, and we all do jobs in the RV. Everybody in the RV knows how to do every system in the RV. Angie and I both do. And she has no fear, so she went over and pulled the black tank valve and took care of that part of the RV while I was packing some other stuff up. And I had asked her to make sure that you drain that black tank because I want to replace that valve, so please make sure that black tank is drained. Well, Angie said that the black tank was drained and it was good to go. So, not a problem. The valve came in about 3 weeks later, and it was a heat wave was hitting Southern California at that time. So the RV was been sitting in its storage unit for 3 weeks, and it was hot, and we had camping coming up, and I wanted to get that black tank valve changed and fixed. So I drove over to the storage unit. I turned on the house batteries. I checked the little button to make sure that the black tank was drained. Don't ever trust your buttons. Oh my gosh, don't trust your buttons. Whatever that button says, it's lying to you. Trust me. This is where it kind of went south. I grabbed a bunch of trash bags and took them underneath to where the bay is. I opened up the bay, put the trash bags inside of the bay, got my tools out, and I cracked the first bolt. Not a problem, came off easy. Cracked the second bolt, not a problem. Cracked the third bolt, and I started to notice a smell. And I said, I thought to myself, that's okay. It's gonna smell because we're taking off the valve to the black tank, and that's probably what happens. The 4th bolt, I started to loosen and it got stuck. That's when it turned south. I fought with that bolt for a long time, and I had the great idea to grab both of the PVC pipes and try to break them apart a little bit so I can put some tension on that bolt and crack it off. Well, when I did that,
Caca. Shit.
it happened. It happened a lot. I was in my nice dress slacks. I'd come from work. I was in my nice dress shoes, my Clarks, my leather dress shoes for work. Had a nice dress shirt on. And, well, read my shirt. Exactly. When I broke the final bolt off of that valve and I separated the two pipes, the tank must have been halfway full. And it had been sitting for 3 weeks in the hot sun.
I can't believe that just happened.
At this point, there was nothing I could do. I tried to get the bag under as fast as I could, and the volume of the bag, between the volume of what was in the black tank volume was greater. The bay filled up with stuff, and it's not waterproof, those bays. It's designed to let the water out, and it let other things out. All over my pants, all over my shoes. I was sitting right underneath the bay so I could get nice and close into that valve and work on it. Got on my tools. It was the worst day ever. And I don't know who was eating corn nuts, but that wasn't a great idea either. So, yeah, we had to sit there and endure that smell about this far away from my face while I scooped it up and tried to put it in a bag at the storage unit.
Has no conscience.
I had the valve off, so I couldn't drive down the road, or else I'd be dumping sewer all over the place, which is not acceptable. So I had to fix the valve. I had no choice. At this point, I was 100% committed to a very bad situation. Probably my worst day ever with the RV. Yeah, it was horrible. I hope nobody ever has to do that. We got the valve in. I scooped most of my matter into the bags, used paper towels, and cleaned up as much as possible. And then we drove the RV right to a wash bay, where I sanitized the bay by just spraying it down and cleaning it up, and then disinfectant, and then I sanitized myself. There are some things in this life that you should have people do. I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that there are things in this life that it's just better to pay an expert to do. And yeah, on the upside, the black tank was emptied. That was a good thing. On a positive note, yeah, this is Papa Drew. I love you, and we'll see you next time.